What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kraken of the Week, episode 23. This week we have a game from John Dice in the premium tier 5 cruiser Graf Spee. You can see we have a game of domination on shards, and John Dice not wasting any time getting on the flank and looking for those crossfire angles. Before I get too far, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Hit 300 subscribers this week. Looking forward to many more weeks of giving you all some great content. Taking a look at the game here, we see the Leander going ahead, pushing into the cap, and Dice doing a good job getting the torpedoes in the water. And right now, the Leander is in a lot of danger. The guns on the Graf Spee will absolutely punish fellow cruisers. Right there, getting a solid hit, 5,000 in damage. Now the secondary is getting in on it. Secondaries on the Graf Spee are fairly decent, and they can have a good chance of starting a fire. But right here, main battery fully loaded on a broadside cruiser, and it will absolutely take them apart. 2 citadels and kill number 1, and we are right back into some more action. We see the Fuso starting to get aggressive. One of the biggest parts of the Graf Spee and what makes it extremely successful is the torpedoes. They're long range, they can do some damage. You see right here, shot the right side earlier, going ahead, turning in to get the left side, and immediately turning back. This is a great move because it's minimizing the amount of broadside that's shown to the Fuso, and doing a great job of looking back and forth between the Pensacola and Fuso, making sure to pick the target based on which one's going to be presenting the most broadside. So right here, going ahead, continue the aggression, get those right side torpedoes on target. Unfortunately, the angle was just not good enough right there with the main battery to get some good penetrations. But at this point, the torpedoes will finish the job, and that's kill number 2. We're only 4 minutes into the game. 77,000 damage already and 2 kills. Here we see the Pensacola getting kind of bold, going completely broadside, and probably getting a little bit lucky with the RNG there, getting nothing but overpins. But John Dice being extremely patient, and that's something they did extremely well in this game, maintaining good angling against other ships. Right here, a little unlucky with the dispersion, but gets the one that matters, disables the Pensacola's engine, and then once again, staying patient. I can't say that enough. Not trading off health to get both turrets on target. Just maintaining straight bow in. And then right there, the guns getting the job done. Another Citadel hit, and once again, knocking out the engine. So looking at the teams have pretty well disintegrated. We're down to 4v4. There are 2 battleships and 2 cruisers on the enemy. Same with the blue team. And now it's trying to handle the Congo. Right here throughout this entire part, as I was watching, I was expecting John Dice to go broadside at some point, but just does a great job maintaining discipline, being patient, and getting what the Congo is willing to give him without sacrificing any of their own safety. So you see right here, making sure to turn in just enough to get those left side torpedoes in, but only showing that little bit aside for just a couple seconds. Does a great job getting back on target. And now just letting the guns go to work. Already have a high caliber medal, over 100,000 in damage. One interesting part about this game though, nobody has any caps so far. We're 6 minutes into this game with no caps. Now, really odd to see this type of play. You see, we're starting to really close in on the Congo, just at 5 kilometers. And this is where the Graf Spee's guns will really start to get extremely dangerous, even for battleships. You know, these are the same type of guns that the Scharnhorst has, but right there, the torpedoes they had fired early on, getting the job done, and kill number 4, 128,000 in damage. So looking at the points, such a low total number of points given where we are in the match. Neither team is at 300,000 until right there when the other ship goes down. And now we're just 1 cap in. Uh, this is it's such a weird thing to see. You know, you normally expect some teams to get some type of cap at this point. I'm really gonna say the cruiser that's been following John Dice, followed him all the way around the north side of sea, hasn't really done much. Didn't go get a cap, so that was one thing that the blue team could have done a little bit better. Capped earlier. This could have been over a little bit quicker, possibly. Ultimately, though, all is well that ends well. While we're getting into position for this next engagement, let's take a look at the build. John Dice is running Lucians as the commander with Makawa and Scott as inspirations. Going with Ingenious, Full Speed Ahead, Sponge, Steer Clear, and then Fully Packed for the legendary skill. On the actual ship, running Aiming Systems Mod 1 in the first slot, and then Steering Mod 2 in the second. So you see here, we have two cruisers left, Marblehead and Laga. They are both fairly soft cruisers, and these guns can absolutely shred them. And in fact, probably have a decent chance of overpinning the armor, especially on those French ships. The French have a unique armor scheme that makes it extremely difficult to get Citadel hits with high caliber guns. But you see right here, switching back and forth, getting the AP loaded back into the turrets. Unfortunately, the friendly Nevada does go down, and things are looking a little dicey. This game is not completely in the bag yet. So needing to make sure that stay alive and try to keep our friendly battleship that's there inside Bravo alive also. However, the Fuso quickly ends the Laga, and this allows John Dice to take a shot at the Marblehead. Marblehead doing a good job turning into the shots to avoid the shells, and then at this point just closing the distance to get the engagement to be shorter. These guns will get more accurate the closer you are to the target, so John Dice doing the right thing and continue to sell straight ahead. Right there, the weak Marblehead armor cannot take what the Graf Spee has to throw at it. Eats a Citadel, and that's 5 already on the match. And at this point, all we're waiting for is to see which ship can get their shells on target first. John Dice gets them in the air, and right there, kill number 5, 143,000 in damage, and an absolutely great game. Looking at the scoreboard here, a truly great performance. Going through, getting the vast majority of damage in the game. Not only just the kills, but making sure to get the damage also. And it's a great game by John Dice, getting the Kraken and high caliber. One statistic that really sticks out is the 7 torpedo hits. Big number of hits there. And overall, such a wide variety of ribbons. It really shows that they were willing to get engaged and get in the fight. Taking a look here, this was a 2-man game. Great job by the Fuso also. And this was absolutely a commanding game by these two ships. Well, that's all we have for this one. Thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions or concerns, please put them in the comments down below. If this is your first time coming to the channel, consider hitting subscribe. We'll have a lot more videos coming at you shortly. Have a good one.